So
good
to
on
end
that.
this thing, off, man. Like you said, I like the whole theme of this thing has been it's kind of centered around the Olympics and and what's to come. Next week we start to see the the rounds of the 100-meter, 200-meter races and all of that. And
Mhm.
with that, Michael Johnson, a former U.S. Olympic sprinter, one of the greats, helped produce the series, the Netflix series Sprint. It was a 6 episode documentary following just some of the best sprinters around the world. Following the Jamaican runner Sharika Jackson, Shelly Ann Frazier, Sha'carri Richardson from the U.S., Noah Lyles, Fred Curley, um, Zarnell Hughes from Great Britain, and a bunch of other great runners. Marcel Jacobs from what was it, Italy. And
Italy,
I
yep.
mean, in this series, man, I just want to talk about it for a second. It was well done series. I think if you're anybody
Mhm.
that if you I ran a little bit of track back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back in my time, I was a young whippersnapper.
Dual
Um,
athlete.
you talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Dual athlete.
Everybody gets up for the sprint events, the 200, the 100, 4x1s, even the 4x4s. People get up for those events, and I will say, like, I mean, he did a great. I think they did a great job of just, for me, I've been out of the sport for a long time, I don't know all the names. I think they did a great job of making these people important, making you understand like why this person is important. Um,
Mhm.
I think giving light to a sport that has big time events that where people do really want to see, oh, who's about to win this 100 meters, who's about to win the 4x1. And I mean, they're doing a great job of highlighting the USA Jamaica rivalry in the men's and the women's sprinting events. I mean, I think making you understand that it was a really well done series. There's one guy I want to talk about though. So one guy I want to talk about in particular, and this is initially what I had in our notes, but then I changed it. I kind of dubbed it. But Noah Lyles,
Mhm.
Noah Lyles, and he's been one of those guys for me that I've been trying to figure out. Like, man, do I dislike this guy? Like, do I truly just not like this guy? Like, or is there a reason, or do I just not just like it? I just don't vibe with who he is as a person. Here's what I'll say about Noah Lyles, bro. I am I'm a fan of anybody that has extreme confidence. I have to be
Mhm.
by mere fact of like I understand that everybody isn't born with that. Everybody can't maintain that even when things start to go left. Like everybody isn't able to carry around that type of personality and persona on a day in day out basis. So I do respect the fact that he wants to be the guy. He
Mhm.
embraces the hate, the love, all everything that comes to being a superstar. He embraces wanting to be that guy
Mhm.
since we no longer have Usain Bolt participating in track and field anymore. I respect that wholeheartedly, and I do think that I think here's the thing. I think the NBA comments he made last year at Worlds teed a lot of people off, and I'll get to that. But I do think he's a genuine guy. There's a moment in the documentary with Zarnell Hughes. Like I said, Zarnell Hughes, a sprinter from Great Britain, one of the greatest to come out of Great Britain. There was a moment where they're talking about the 200-meter race, and the reporter asked Zarnell Hughes like, "Hey, are you going to break Great Britain's 200-meter record? In the world meet?" And he's very reserved, very just humble guy. Came from humble beginnings, still very much humble now. He gives like the nice cookie cutter answer, like we're gonna see, we're gonna go out there and compete. And I know it. I know where it steps up and said like, no, he gonna get the record. He's gonna get the record. If you run against me, you're gonna get the record for sure. And there was certain moments like after even they raced, like Noah just give him a little tip. It's like, dog, like believe in yourself. Quit like stop this humble act and believe, like carry yourself like you act like you are actually one of the greatest to ever come from your country. And moments like that were I felt great seeing it because I'm like, bro, he's a genuine. That's some genuine stuff. Um, that show it shows a bit of a different side than what the media what we've gotten from him in the media space in terms of interviews, because it feels like in interviews he's trying to put on a persona, and that may be what maybe offsets me a little bit, is that I kind of don't believe it. It is like, when Kobe is the Mamba, and how Kobe carried himself in interviews, like what was it? It wasn't the Orlando NBA Finals. The reporter asking him like, "Hey, you're up 3-1. Aren't you excited?" He's like, "Job's not finished." But see, that doesn't feel fake out of Kobe. That feels legitimate. All that feels real. Every asshole thing Kobe did felt real, because I mean, we at least known people have said these things about Kobe. These are things that other people would have told you about Kobe anyway, and he's actually that guy. I think with Noah Lyles, it feels a bit disingenuous. And I think when we got to the final episode of the documentary is where we get to the infamous NBA World Champion comment. And here's the thing, right? Newsflash: he's not wrong. He's not wrong that the NBA champions are not the world champions. On a technical level, he is not wrong. I know we all feel like the NBA is the best league in the world. Is it the best league, or do we just make the most money? Just neither here nor there. Whatever. But he's not wrong. It's just one of those things where it's like, dog, you're talking to make this comment about to make this comment that isn't wrong, but to make it and knowing that the guys that are in the NBA are rooting for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that watched you race last year, bro, they're rooting, bro. They are fans of you. They are fans of wanting to see America have one of the greatest male sprinters in history. Like they want to see that, they want to see that happen. And I think it was just like it was a moment that you took to it's a moment that you just chose to divide instead of, lift up what you've done in that moment. You had just doubled. You know what I'm saying? You just doubled in the 100 and 200 meters. Bro, like to take that time and take that moment to then push it somewhere else is like, bro, if that's what you did with the limelight in your face. That's what you choose to do. That's what irritated me, because a lot of what I saw out of Noah Lyles in the documentary, I liked. I like the confidence. I like the bravado. I'm cool. I like all of it. Taking that moment to do that is what rubbed me the wrong way. Still rooting for you though, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get it done in the Olympics, in the 100 and the 200. If you can pull that off, good. I mean, you'll be your name will be written in stone, like as one of the greats, if you're able to pull that off. Um, and considering he's only lost 200-meter races since he's become a professional, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. But I just wanted to get that out as we were getting closer to the Olympics. Sha'carri Richardson, golly, so you got a hell of a field to fight through to win the 100 meters. I hope you get it done. Big fan of hers as well. Gabby Thomas in the 200 facing Sharika Jackson from Jamaica. Shawty, I'm gonna be real. Sharika Jackson probably about to smoke the boots off of everybody in it. And she may go get FloJo's record for real. So also one of those things where I'm like, I'm really excited to watch. I'm really intrigued. Um, Shoot, man. Let's go USA. Everybody tune into the Olympics. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm your host, Shanti Stewart. Before you got anything else you wanna add before we get up out of here? Because I was about to end it. Like even asking you.
I want to say just good luck to everybody in the Olympics this year, USA included. Like I said, I want to get back to Noah real quick. Yo, big dog, we root for you, man. I don't listen. I love the confidence, dog. I love you can say whatever you want, bro. If you backing it up, Shakira Richardson, same thing. Sharika Jackson, also, it's so tough to, especially when it comes to track and field, when there's so many like so much greatness and melanin. You just want to root for everybody, but it's
Bro,
like
you do, bro.
all you do, bro. But it's just like, man, Sharika Jackson ain't no joke, bro. Like that girl's legit, yo. That girl's
One
legit, and
one
then
of the ones.
I think Shakira, then
So in Worlds last year, Sha'carri beat her in the 100.
Yeah,
She beat
yeah.
her and
She beat her in 100. Yeah,
yeah, she beat her in the 100. The 200 though can't see her. I ain't gonna lie. That 200 is
she does, bro. Yo, but listen, hey, good luck to everybody. You know,
yeah.
USA. You know, for sure. Um, uh, but Team USA basketball. We got to talk about the women's too, man. Hey, they looking good as well, man. Hey, Asia Wilson, Brianna
Oh, you
Stewart.
know they gonna do what they do.
Hey, they gonna do what they do, man. They ain't playing no games. They going another straight one for real. Um, man, y'all do your thing. Track and field, y'all do your thing, man. Bring home the gold, man. We gonna be watching, man. Can't wait.
Absolutely, man. And like I said, this has been. I'm your host, Shanti Stewart. This is my co-host, Daniel Stevenson. Ace, we miss you, dog. This is Jim Dropper Sports, and we out.